Have you ever wanted to post something for your business, but stopped yourself at the last second? Maybe you recorded a reel, but deleted it after watching it back. Maybe you wrote a caption, but you couldn't bring yourself to hit publish. Or maybe you thought about going live, but the thought of people watching you in real time feels way too intimidating. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Fear of visibility is one of the most common struggles I hear from business owners. And it's something I've wrestled with personally too. That's what we're going to unpack today. Why it feels so scary, what small steps you can take to build your confidence, and how pushing through it has helped me in my own journey. Hey friend, welcome back to Sparkle and Shine. I'm Cassandra, your creative biz bestie and the heart behind Pretty Pineapple Bead, where I make colorful, confidence-boosting jewelry for women who want to feel vibrant, bold, and totally themselves. On this podcast, we talk about all things small business, mindset, marketing, growth, and everything in between, with a little encouragement and real talk along the way. In the last few episodes, we've talked about consistency and building content plans that actually work for your life. But one of the biggest reasons people struggle with consistency is this, a fear of being visible. So today, let's talk about it. For me, visibility fears usually come down to three things. Number one, judgment. I worry that someone will look at my content and think, she's not professional enough, or her work looks like junk. Even though I know deep down that isn't true, those thoughts still pop up. Number two, people I know watching. Sometimes it's not strangers I'm worried about. It's my family and friends. Honestly, they're the ones who engage with my content the most, and I'll catch myself overthinking what they might think of me and my work. And number three, fear of low engagement. And let's be real, one of the scariest feelings is posting something that you've poured your heart into and nothing. It's like crickets out here. I've hit publish and then found myself obsessively checking stats, worrying no one even saw it. And I know I'm not the only one. I think almost every business owner has some version of these fears. That's normal. But if we let them control us, they become a bottleneck. They stop us from showing up, and that holds our growth back. The good news is, visibility doesn't have to start with something big, like going live or recording a 5-minute-long video. It starts with small, manageable steps that build your confidence over time. For me, the very first step was sharing selfies on my Instagram stories. And you know what? Every time I did, I got positive feedback. People like connecting with people, not a faceless brand. Next, I started recording voiceovers for some of my reels. At first, I cringed at the sound of my own voice, but I gave myself permission to re-record up to 3 times, and I kept my lines scripted so I could stay focused. The more I practiced, the less awkward it felt. And of course, launching this podcast was a huge leap in visibility. That first episode, I was so nervous, but the feedback from my personal network was overwhelmingly kind. Everyone who listened gave me encouragement, and now releasing new episodes feels so much easier than it did at the start. Here's what I'd recommend if you're just beginning. Step 1, post a selfie with 2 to 3 fun facts about yourself. Step 2, record a short story clip or a voiceover, maybe like 15 seconds or less. Step 3, share one behind-the-scenes photo of your work. And step 4, once all of that feels comfortable, try a reel where you actually show your face on camera. It's like a ladder. You don't have to climb all the way to the top right away. Start with the first rung, get comfortable, and then move on up. All right, let me give you a real contrast here. What happens when I avoid visibility versus when I push through? When I avoid visibility, I slip into what I call productive procrastination. I'll keep myself busy with things that feel useful, like organizing beads, tweaking my website, or even doing laundry or cleaning the house. But none of those tasks actually move my business forward. Hiding just slows me down. But when I push through visibility fears, I almost always get rewarded. Posting a selfie brings in engagement. A podcast episode brings encouragement I didn't expect. Reels with my face or voice tend to connect more deeply than static product photos. And here's some real-time honesty. I'm still figuring this out. Right now, I'm juggling 3 brands: Pretty Pineapple Bead, this podcast, and Keep Fresh Studio. It's hard. This week, for example, it's Wednesday, and I'm recording this episode less than 10 hours before it goes live. For Pretty Pineapple Bead, I'm in the middle of a huge project, and I'm only about 25% of the way done. And for Keep Fresh Studio, I honestly haven't touched it in days. It's so easy to fall behind, get distracted, and procrastinate. But here's the difference. When I choose to show up, even imperfectly, my community grows. When I hide, my business stalls. That's why visibility matters. It's the bottleneck we all have to work through if we want growth. And I know many of you listening are balancing even more. Maybe you're a mom working during school pickup windows, or you're balancing a 9-to-5 job and working on your business at night. Visibility feels harder when you're already exhausted. I see you, and I want you to know it doesn't have to be perfect. Even one small step counts. All right, I have a few journal prompts to help you work through your fear of visibility. So go ahead and grab a notebook or open up your notes app, and let's reflect on these 3 questions. Number 1, what am I most afraid of when it comes to being visible? Number 2, what's one small way I can show up this week that stretches my comfort zone? And number 3, what would I share if I did not have these fears? Let yourself be honest. Sometimes the act of writing it down takes away some of its power. And if it helps, here are my own answers right now. For number 1, I am most afraid of being judged by people I know. Number 2, one small way I'm showing up this week is by recording this podcast, even though I fell behind and felt tempted to skip it. And number 3, if I didn't have these fears, I'd share even more of my personal journey in real time without worrying about how it's received. If you feel paralyzed by fear of visibility, you are not alone. Almost every business owner I know has faced this. The first few times you show up, it will feel uncomfortable, but confidence doesn't come first. It's built through action. The more you do it, the easier it becomes. And when I feel like hiding, I've learned to pause and ask, what's overwhelming me right now? Sometimes the answer is simple. I get dressed up, style my hair, put on my favorite jewelry, and suddenly I feel a little bit more ready. That look good, feel good mindset helps me show up even when I don't feel confident yet. Remember, your dream customers aren't looking for someone perfect. They're looking for you. All right, so here's your challenge this week. I want you to do one visible thing that stretches your comfort zone. That could be posting a selfie, recording a 15-second story, sharing a behind-the-scenes photo, or using your voice in a reel. When you do it, tag me at Sparkle and Shine Podcast or send me a DM. Even if you think it's small or silly, I promise I will cheer you on. Remember, friend, fear of visibility is normal, but it doesn't have to hold you back. Every time you push through, you grow your confidence and your community. Until next time, keep showing up with heart, keep taking those small steps forward, and keep shining.